हीरो तो इस मुकाबले के रहे विराट कोहली, जिन्होंने शानदार 82 रनों की पारी खेली। और कुछ बताने के लिए हमारे साथ हैं साक्षी मंडवाल अपने खास अंदाज में।
Shukriya Adesh ji, and good evening to all the listeners. A big congratulations to all the fans of the Indian cricket team क्योंकि आज of course छोटी दीपावली के दिन the big good news that India has given to all the fans of cricket is that we have gone on to win the first game in the T20 World Cup, journey starting by defeating Pakistan today in what was definitely and possibly could be the best game of the entire World Cup this season that we are going to witness. More on this on the show with me. We have with us pehle हमारे साथ Venkat Sundaram ji and G Rajaraman. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
All the energy up at the end. Raja, you were the man who said that this is still achievable when it looked like a mammoth task for us in the last 4 overs, just because there was one man on the ground still, which was Virat Kohli. Was it the man and the faith you have in him, in his batting skills, or was it just your faith in India?
एक्चुअली साक्षी, मेरा एक दोस्त है देवाशीष दत्ता
जी
आजकल वो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में है
जी
उनका हमेशा कहना था कि एक जिलेबी एक समोसा, विराट कोहली पे पूरा भरोसा।
जी
राइट, तो ये तेंदुलकर के लिए बोलते थे, बट टुडे विराट कोहली प्रूव दैट ही इज अमेजिंग एंड ही इज किंग कोहली, नो डाउट अबाउट दैट. I remember 2015 against Pakistan in Adelaide, he got 100. I shared a picture with a friend of mine this morning of Virat raising his bat after getting 100. I think it is ominous. It told us that Virat Kohli would do something special today. And I don't think there is anybody who can equal what he did today.
वेंकट, आखिरी समय तक सांसें अटकी रही और आखिरी बॉल तक संघर्ष जारी रहा। आर अश्विन ने विजयी शॉट लगाया, क्रेडिट विराट कोहली को। लेकिन आपको लगता है मोहम्मद नवाज आखिरी के ओवर में काफ़ी अपसेट से नजर आए?
When you are playing a match of this type, the nerves are bound to tell, and it is important that we understand what a game we have seen today. You know, I mentioned before the chase started that those who have got long fingernails better take care. You'll chew them till the end, and this match lasted till the last ball.
Yes.
और अब सुनते हैं कि विराट कोहली क्या कह रहे हैं।
Into the computer, Virat. Well, if they stop talking, I can't hear. Well, Virat, before you start, you have to collect the award from Mr. Vinu Baman. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. All the best. Player of the match. Tell us. Well, it's a surreal atmosphere. I honestly have no words. I have no idea how that happened. Hardik kept telling me, just believe we can do it. Stay till the end. Honestly, I'm lost for words. No, you had a good partnership going, which was much needed. When did you decide you both had to go, or one had to go? Well, I think when Shaheen bowled from this end, the pavilion end, that's when I kind of spoke to Hardik that we need to take him down. And then the conversation was simple. He said, Nawaz has to bowl 1 over. So I told him if I can take Harris down, then they will kind of, panic because he's their prime bowler. So I was kind of pumping myself up to hit 2 sixes when we needed 28 of 8, and that became 16 of 6. So, I mean, I'm kind of lost for words. I have no idea. 2 special shots of Harris Raut. Was that anticipation or premeditated? It had to be premeditated, yeah? It's just instinctively I saw the and I told myself just stay still. The one at long on was unexpected. It was back of Williams slower ball, and then the next one I just just swung my bat through the line of the ball and it just flew over fine leg. Now standing here, I just feel like this was meant to be. I mean, it's a very, very special moment. Where does this innings rank in your T20 career? Well, till today, I've always said Mohali was my best innings against Australia. I got 82 of 52. Today, I got 82 of 53. So they're absolute. They are exactly the same innings. But I think today I will count this one higher because of the magnitude of the game and what the situation was. It seemed impossible, but then Hardik kept pushing me in that partnership, and we just went deep, and it just happened. And a word for this crowd. Oh, it's phenomenal. Thank you so much.
And there you had the man Virat Kohli himself. Days are very. We get to witness the man like this very rarely when he says that he's at a loss of words. And that is what we witnessed, Venkat, today. Virat Kohli.
No, as I said, the players, you had asked me in the morning session, you got 125,000 people and pressure and all that. And I said, you should just forget it. You should be in the zone. So he said, I'm at a loss for words. Then he was asked, how did you play that shot? Did you premeditate? He said, no.
Instinctive.
It's just instinctive. So, when you're in the zone, you're blank, absolutely blank. You just watch the ball and you hit. And it connects and it goes for 6. It's as simple as that. We try to make it feel as if it's a very difficult game and it's very hard. It is. But if you are in the zone and you're batting with 60, 70, then you're seeing the ball like a football.
But I promise you, it was a difficult game.
Yes.
Sitting in the studios and watching the play, it was a very difficult game for us. I wonder what went through Virat Kohli's mind. He was blank perhaps, and then he did what
Absolutely,
he
he was
needed.
in the zone.
Yeah.
और चर्चा जारी रहेगी और इससे पहले हम अपने श्रोताओं से जुड़ना चाहेंगे और नए श्रोताओं के लिए हम बता दें हमारे टेलीफोन नंबर हैं 23421082 23421085 जुड़ते हैं श्रोताओं से
जी आदेशी नमस्कार गुड इवनिंग
हेलो
हेलो हाँ जी नमस्कार गुड इवनिंग क्या नाम है आपका कहाँ से कॉल कर रहे हैं
धर्मेंद्र मोदी बात कर रहा हूँ मैम सागर मध्य प्रदेश से।
स्वागत है आपका धर्मेंद्र जी मुबारक हो आपको आज हमारी जीत पर
आपको भी बहुत बहुत बधाई शुभकामनाएं सभी सुनने वालों को।
शुक्रिया क्या कहना चाहते हैं पूछना चाहते हैं आप
मैम यही कहेंगे दीपावली के एक दिन पहले दीपावली जैसा आनंद आ गया सभी को। सभी मैम बहुत खुश हैं पूरे प्रशंसक। हम तो ये कहना चाहते हैं कि विराट कोहली का प्रदर्शन बहुत ही लाजवाब रहा। पुराना विराट कोहली दिख रहा है और लग रहा है कि भारत विश्व कप जीतेगा।
चलिए उम्मीद ही रखते
एक लिसनर और है हमारे साथ जुड़ते हैं उनसे हेलो
नमस्ते सर मैं किशोर बात कर रहा हूँ पालघर महाराष्ट्र से।
जी स्वागत है आपका फरमाइए
सर आज बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि आज मेरा पहली बार कॉल लगा है आकाशवाणी पे।
अरे वाह क्या बात है बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया और बधाई आपको।
सर मैं ब्लाइंड पर्सन हूँ पर मैं ये आपकी कमेंट्री होना कभी आती है तो मैं एक भी मैच छोड़ता नहीं सब
अरे
मैच
वाह
सुनता
क्या
हूँ।
बात है आप हमारी स्पेशल श्रोता है
हाँ तो सर आज मतलब बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि आज इस तरह से मैच को भारत ने जीता कि आज बता नहीं सकता। बहुत खुशी हो रही है।
जी खुशी को एंजॉय कीजिए और एक लिसनर से और जुड़ते हैं
नमस्कार गुड इवनिंग क्या नाम है आपका
गुड इवनिंग आई एम मिस्टर इब्राहिम खान स्पीकिंग फ्रॉम नवी मुंबई महाराष्ट्र।
वेलकम टू द शो इब्राहिम जी क्या कहना चाहते हैं कांग्रेचुलेशंस ऑन द बिग विन टुडे बाय द वे
Yeah. Happy Diwali to all of you first. You fire crackers like anything today. Yeah, this is the best win. And the turning point of the match was Virat Kohli's 2 sixes in the 19th over.
yes
I really salute him, really. He's a great batsman, no doubt about that. He turned the match in such a way that nobody expected. Really, it is a wonderful game, intelligent game. I am very much. और मैं तो वो आपके जो कमेंटेटर्स हैं जो दूसरे भी अपने जो उनसे जरा बात करना चाहूँ राजा रमन से भी बात करना चाहता हूँ प्लीज।
जी राजा रमन जी से हम आपको
जी।
डायरेक्ट जोड़ते हैं जुड़िए
हाँ प्लीज।
जी पूछिए उनसे कुछ
राजा रमन जी देखिए आपके जो कमेंट्स रहते हैं वो हमेशा बैलेंस रहते हैं ये मुझे पता है। आप कभी भी ज्यादा हाइप पे नहीं जाते हो और ज्यादा लो भी नहीं जाते हो और आपके कमेंट्स मुझे बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं। आई एम वेरी थैंकफुल टू यू फॉर मेकिंग अस एंजॉय ईच एंड एवरी मोमेंट ऑफ द मैच।
थैंक यू सो मच इब्राहिम जी। आप लोगों का फीडबैक हम तो क्रिटिसिज्म भी चाहते हैं अप्रिसिएशन तो होता ही है क्रिटिसिज्म से भी हम सीखते हैं सो थैंक यू वेरी मच ऑल ऑफ यू। आप जैसे ही लोग हमसे जुड़ के हमको बनाते हैं तो वी आर वेरी ग्रेटफुल टू यू।
वेंकट वैसे आकाशवाणी दिल्ली के स्टूडियो में अपने कोट पहना लेकिन ये जिस गर्माहट से मुकाबला खेला गया तो आप ये देखिए एमसीसी से भी इस तरह के दृश्य आ रहे हैं कि वहाँ की कमेंट्री टीम भी कोट और स्वेटर में है और कहाँ तो गर्मी थी। तो आपको लगता है कि सर्दी भी जिस तरह से मौसम बदला उसी तरह से मैच 31 पर 4 विकेट और उसके बाद हार्दिक पांड्या और विराट कोहली की सेंचुरी पार्टनरशिप।
देखिए ऐसा है मैंने कहा कि ये गेम है पार्टनरशिप्स का वेदर योर बॉलिंग और योर बैटिंग। तो ये पार्टनरशिप जो था इसमें हार्दिक पांड्या का भी बहुत बड़ा रोल था। उन्होंने 40 रन जरूर बनाए लेकिन जिस तरह उन्होंने कोहली के साथ दिया जिस तरह उन्होंने रोटेट किया स्ट्राइक कोहली को स्ट्राइक दिया अक्सर, और जहां जरूरत पड़ी तो चौका या छक्का भी मारा।
वही मैच फिनिशर
Yes.
कहलाते हैं वो।
तो वो बहुत बड़े प्लेयर, उन्होंने 3 विकेट भी लिया।
जी।
तो मैं समझता हूँ वो भी मैच ऑफ द मैच का दावेदार थे जरूर।
Yes, of course.
Yes.
I think one thing which is even more commendable, or rather, should we say that it kinds you leave your mind blown, is the fact that when Hardik Pandya and Virat Kohli are there, they're such strong believers of the game when it comes to fitness, Raja, that you see it being coming out also when they are running in between the wickets, when they are pushing each other to make those shots. It's almost crazy that we get to witness a scenario where they're able to take 2 runs or snatch away 3 runs in a situation where no one can possibly even begin to imagine it's possible.
I think this is smart cricket, and both of them are perhaps among the fittest of the lot today. And the number of singles they converted to twos
Yes.
is not a joke. The number of boundaries is very few, Sakshi. I noted that there were only 7 fours and 6 sixes that the two of them hit, and that's not much. So they ran hard and they ran a lot, and I think that fitness in the end really helped them get the victory for India.
और अब हम जानते हैं कि बाबर आजम यहाँ पर क्या कुछ कह रहे हैं, जो कि पाकिस्तान के कप्तान हैं।
And then all credit to Hardik Pandya and Virat Kohli. They have finished the game and shift the momentum for India.
After the start you got, it wasn't easy, but a very good recovery.
Yeah, definitely. With the new ball, is not easy. A little bit swing and seam help the fast bowlers. So we are up to the mark. But later on, when we have after the 10 overs, and then he built the partnership, they cost the man.
But after 10 overs, you would have thought that you have a great chance of winning. What was the message to the boys?
Yeah, definitely we have a chance, but only we have asked the boys to just believe on yourself and stick to our plans and execute and give you 100%. But again, I give credit to Virat Kohli to his batting very well.
Yes, and it must be tough for a captain to make the choices who to bowl in the last 3-4 overs.
Definitely. We in the middle we have just decide we take a wicket because that time we need a wicket, so that's why we are utilize our main bowlers. So then maybe Mikhail Saif is good for India.
But in spite of the loss, you'll take a lot of positives out of this game.
Definitely, we have a lot of positive things, and the way Iftikhar playing and Shan playing until the end and finish the innings, so good for us.
Well, tough luck today, Babar, but long way to go in the tournament.
Yeah, thank you so much.
और यहाँ बाबर आजम के लिए ये कहा गया कि टफ लक रहा, और अब रोहित शर्मा भी पहुँच गए हैं, वो बताएंगे कि कैसा रहा मैच।
Rohit Sharma, Rohit, were you watching in the end?
I was in the dressing room. As you can see, I've got no voice left as well.
But unbelievable game, one of the best games of T20 cricket, with the way the pendulum swung from one side to the other.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you got to expect something like this in a game like this. We were always wanting to make sure that we stay in the game as long as possible. That was the message, that was the idea, and that is something that we've been talking constantly about it. You know, no matter what the situation of the game is, you got to back yourself and believe that you can pull through from whatever situation, and that's exactly what happened. That crucial partnership between Virat and Hardik, 100-run partnership, was a game-changing moment for us.
What was the pitch like? Because when you bowled first, the ball did a lot.
Yeah, the pitch had something in it for sure. There was a nice carry. There was a bit of swing as well up front, and I thought our bowlers utilized that pretty well up front. We used the conditions really well and put them, I wouldn't say under pressure, but they had to think what they need to do from there, and that was good to see from the bowling perspective. But yeah, I thought they batted well in the middle. They got to a decent partnership, and once the first half of the innings was over, we thought it is not going to be an easy target to chase, considering how the pitch was playing. We know we have to bat out of our skin to go and get that score.
Now, you mentioned the partnership between Virat and Hardik. Now, at that stage, in front of such a big crowd, so important that you don't panic, and they kept their heads.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, those two guys are quite experienced. They played a number of games for India now, and have been playing in that kind of situation. You know, so I thought staying calm at that point and taking the game as deep as possible was very critical, and they exactly did that.
for early doors when you win like this must be massive.
Yeah, it's good for our confidence. You know, always nice to get off the mark in your first game, and such a big game as well. You know, and the way we won, that is more pleasing for us from where we came when we were batting. We were in no position to get that target, but hats off to Virat, the way he batted. I think it has to go as not one of the best innings that he has played for India.
And in front of this crowd, 100,000.
Yeah, magnificent. I would like to thank everyone who came out here and supported. You could hear the noise right from the word go. So it was wonderful to see, and I will expect nothing less wherever we travel in Australia, because you know, we know wherever we go, these guys come and support us, and the support for us is very, very crucial.
Well done, Rohit. You deserve to go and celebrate with the boys.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Indeed, a celebration that has been much called for, and as Ravi Shastri just told Rohit Sharma, the captain of the Indian cricket team, that well done. Yeah, there is definitely going to be celebrations happening today. A crowd of 100,000 turning up. Venkatji, from the position where we started in, I think Rohit Sharma summed it up pretty well to say that from the position where they started in, they clearly did not see that they would be able to chase down 160. But then came Virat Kohli, the man who went into his zone, and at the end of it, also acknowledged to the fact that maybe this was all meant to be. How it turned out.
Well, you have to believe in your own ability.
True.
If you don't believe in your own, and Hardik Pandya kept on telling him that believe it can be done. So Hardik was also very positive. We should not underestimate Hardik's contribution, because he got 40 very important runs. He rotated the strike, gave the strike, motivated Kohli. Himself, he batted well, ran well between wickets. I think it's a tremendous performance by Hardik throughout this match. He bowled well also, you know. First 2 overs he went for runs. Then in the last 2 overs he got 3 wickets. And that turned the match, because it didn't look as if Pakistan would get 160. I was thinking more 140, 145. But there's a huge difference between 145 on this pitch and 160.
Right.
And that is why it went to the last ball.
Yes.
राजा, जिस तरह से
हमारे साथ एक कॉलर भी जुड़ रहे हैं,
जी,
दो
उनसे
caller।
जुड़ते हैं ज़रूर, लेकिन उससे पहले एक छोटी सी टिप्पणी ले लेते हैं राजा की कि जिस तरह से 11 रन अतिरिक्त के रूप में दिए पाकिस्तान ने, और उसके अलावा 6 वाइड की, तो आपको लगता है ये भी एक टर्निंग पॉइंट रहा मुकाबले का?
नहीं, प्रेशर गेम में होता है ये। हम देखे हैं कि भुवनेश्वर कुमार जैसे एक्यूरेट बॉलर भी वाइड बॉल दे देते हैं प्रेशर में, तो ये होता है वेर यू आर ट्राइंग टू बॉल एक्सट्रीमली,
लेकिन आखिरी
वाइड
ओवर
ऑफ
में
द क्रीज
3 वाइड गए
होता है ये। दिस इज पार्ट ऑफ द गेम। ये मानना पड़ेगा। आधे आप और मैं एक टाइम देखते थे जब वाइड ही नहीं होता था, लेकिन अभी वाइड डालना अनिवार्य हो गया। यू हैव टू बॉल रियली वाइड ऑफ द बैट्समैन। 7 स्टंप या 8 स्टंप में आप गेंदबाजी कर रहे हैं टू ट्राई एंड स्टॉप रन फ्रॉम फ्लोइंग। ये होता है, समटाइम्स यू मेक द मिस्टेक डाउन द लेग साइड, ये हो जाता है, इट्स पार्ट ऑफ द गेम।
और अब अपने लिसनर से जुड़ते हैं।
जी आदेश जी, नमस्कार, गुड इवनिंग।
आ गया हूँ मैं, वही वेंकट रेड्डी आ गया हूँ।
स्वागत है आपका वेंकट रेड्डी जी। दीपावली की आपको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं हमारी तरफ से, एंड कांग्रेचुलेशंस आल्सो फॉर द विन।
सेम ऑल ऑफ यू। एंड विराट कोहली ने कह दिया मैं हूँ ना
जी।
इसके अलावा मैं एक बात और करना चाहता हूँ
जी।
मैच खत्म होने के बाद एक बार फुल स्कोर कार्ड पढ़ना चाहिए।
ओके,
ये
ठीक
तो
है।
मैं कमेंट्री टीम को मेरा एक
सजेशन है जो आप देना चाहते हैं। हाँ जी
सजेशन है
जी।
इसलिए इनका एक और बात है
जी,
भारत की फुल स्कोर कार्ड एक बार दे दीजिए।
जी
जरूर से दे
फोन
देंगे
करने
हम।
के लिए आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। और एक और लिसनर है, उनसे बात करते हैं। हेलो
हेलो, मेरा नाम है मोहम्मद नियाजुद्दीन।
जी, प्रोग्राम में आपका खैर मकदम है, फरमाइए।
हैप्पी दिवाली।
जी, आपको भी बहुत बहुत मुबारक।
जी, मेरा कहना है कि जो विश्व कप के जो मैचेस हो रहे हैं, केवल भारत के मैच का प्रसारण तो रेडियो पर हो रहा है जमशेदपुर से।
देखिए, सभी मैचों का प्रसारण हो रहा है और आप डिफरेंट स्टेशन पर सुन सकते हैं। और शायद एक लिसनर और हैं, अगर वो उनसे
नहीं
जुड़ना
नहीं
चाहें।
आदेश जी हैं। अच्छा, हमारे साथ एक और हैं। नमस्कार, गुड इवनिंग।
मैडम, मैं गुजरात कच्छ से बोल रहा हूँ।
क्या नाम है आपका, बताएं।
अरुण भाई।
अरुण जी, आपका स्वागत है हमारे शो पे। क्या कहना चाहते हैं, क्या पूछना चाहते हैं आप?
बहुत चलो भाई, तो बहुत मजा आया, दिल खुश कर दिया आज तो विराट कोहली ने।
ऑफ कोर्स उन्होंने दिल खुश आज सभी भारतीयों का कर दिया है विद दैट एक्सेलेंट इनिंग्स, 82 नॉट आउट इन 53 balls, with the man himself also confessing that this possibly could be the best innings he's played, even when though नागपुर में उनका exactly यही स्कोर था 82 in 52 balls. He chose to put the innings he played today the best so far. Also, let's talk about one other thing that we talked about in the first show today, which is about Raja handling pressure. एंड जिस तरह से आज हमारा परफॉर्मेंस रहा पूरी टीम का, उसमें आप प्रेशर की हैंडलिंग की सिचुएशन को किस तरह से गेज करते हैं जब हम बात करते हैं हमारे खिलाड़ियों की आज प्रदर्शन की?
आई थिंक प्रेशर वाज ऑन इंडिया फॉर कंसिडरेबल पार्ट ऑफ टाइम। पहले 10 ओवर में शायद इंडियन गेंदबाज ने अच्छी गेंदबाजी की और फिर दबाव पाकिस्तान पे रखा था, बट दे प्लेड सम स्मार्ट क्रिकेट, विकेट नहीं गंवाए थे। उसके बाद जब वो दबाव में डालने लगे थे इंडिया को, उनके 10 ओवर बल्लेबाजी के और पहले 10 ओवर जब भारत बल्लेबाजी करने आया, आई थिंक 20 ओवर्स पाकिस्तान डोमिनेटेड। आफ्टर दैट I think in the last 8 overs is when Virat and Hardik Pandya took charge and they swung the pressure to the other side. I think when you have Virat Kohli who's played so many matches for India and for so many years, he knows how to soak in the pressure. And I think he played some smart cricket, did not panic and was not anxious enough to play shots early. And I think he played the right kind of innings. It was the innings that if in musical terms you can say was a finely structured performance by a maestro.
Yes.
और हमारे एक श्रोता का कहना था कि जरा संक्षेप में स्कोर कार्ड बताएं, तो कम से कम हम भारत का बता देते हैं। केएल राहुल ने 6 रन बनाए, रोहित शर्मा ने 4 रन बनाए, विराट कोहली ने नाबाद रहते हुए 82 रन बनाए, सूर्य कुमार यादव ने 15 रन बनाए, अक्षर पटेल ने 2, हार्दिक पांड्या ने 40 रन बनाए, दिनेश कार्तिक ने 1 रन बनाया, जबकि आर अश्विन नाबाद रहे 1 रन बनाकर। वेंकट, आज जब भारत का टॉप ऑर्डर बिखरा तो आपको लगता है कि तब तो वाकई एक समय बहुत चिंता की बात थी?
जी एब्सोल्युटली, बिल्कुल ठीक कह रहे हैं आप, क्योंकि ओपनर्स दोनों हमारे शेकी लग रहे हैं। और देखिए 1-2 ओवर तो आपको देखना पड़ेगा पिच पे, और यू कैन नॉट प्ले लूज शॉट और कैजुअल वे। यू हैव टू wait for the right ball, leave the ball even sometimes, doesn't matter. And if you get a start, as I said, in 6 overs, we should plan our cricket better in the top 6 overs, because those are times when the field restrictions are in place. But on a pitch like this, where the ball is doing something, you have to play the waiting game. As we have seen this match, whether it is Pakistan, who also didn't have a good start, and India, who had a very bad start, partnerships are important. Correct. And you must get at least 20-30 run start is important to get the innings going.
But for the moment we can say that all's well that ends well. At least we have a lot to celebrate over the course of this weekend, definitely for all the Indian cricket fans and for the Indian cricket team also, because we went on to win the game today against Pakistan, making a very big grand entry into the ongoing World Cup 2022 that's happening in Australia. और दोस्तों, इससे पहले कि हम आपसे विदा लें, सबसे पहले तो मैं शुक्रिया करना चाहूँगी राजा का और वेंकट का हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप दोनों का जेंटलमैन फॉर जॉइनिंग अस। जी आदेश जी,
कल के मुकाबले भी बता दें।
Of course, ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता आदेश जी की शो की समाप्ति हो without giving our listeners an update on the matches that are about to happen tomorrow. So for all the listeners, कल आप 2 मुकाबले सुन सकेंगे हमारी टीम की तरफ से, सारी कमेंट्री उसके ऊपर। पहला मुकाबला जो सुबह 9:30 बजे शुरू होगा वो होगा बांग्लादेश और नीदरलैंड्स के बीच में, और दूसरा मुकाबला होगा साउथ अफ्रीका और जिम्बाब्वे के बीच में दोपहर के 1:30 बजे से। और अब एक बार फिर से थैंक यू सो मच जेंटलमैन।
थैंक यू
एंड थैंक यू आदेश जी हमारे साथ।
I think before we go, we must say a thank you to Arshdeep Singh as well.
Yes.
We did not discuss him in this show, but he was brilliant today. Somebody who soaked in the pressure really well. So it was a command performance by the Indians in the end, rather than just look at spells of 10 overs each. I think they played some outstanding cricket overall.
Yes, some outstanding cricket was played today. Indeed, it was a good day of a very good T20 game that we got to watch. On that note, it's me Sakshi saying goodbye to all the listeners. हमारे साथ आप कल एक बार फिर से सुबह 9:30 बजे से जुड़ सकते हैं when it comes to the T20 World Cup. We'll be bringing you the live coverage and the commentary. On that note, goodbye.
हीरो ऑफ द 2020। इस कार्यक्रम के प्रस्तुतकर्ता थे प्रवीण चंद और VK तोमर। ये कार्यक्रम आकाशवाणी के दिल्ली केंद्र से प्रसारित किया गया।